We're joined by 165-pound finalist Isaiah Martinez of Illinois. We'll begin with an opening statement from Isaiah on his match, and then questions from there, please.
Kind of feels like I've been here a few times, huh?
Yeah.
See some familiar faces in this room. The match, Jordan's no secret, very solid defensive wrestler, good position wrestler. I was hoping that I could open it up, but you know, I'm learning that when you're the top guy, everyone's got a plan for you, and it's hard for guys just to go out there and wrestle you. I wish it was that way again, but I'm going to do what I have to do. So it was a good match.
Questions, please.
A year ago was an absolute shootout in the semifinals. This year, it's a dogfight. Is there a sense of pressure as you look at now 3 years in a row in the semifinals, or is it just every match, it's the semifinals, it's just another match?
No, it's definitely not another match, and I don't believe athletes say this tournament is just another tournament. I really don't believe. I think they do that to give themselves false security. You know, this is the big time. This is a big show. So there's obviously a little bit of pressure, but when you're a good athlete, you know how to combat that anxiety and get your body ready to perform. So.
Isaiah, you said everyone has a plan for you. What do you think Vincenzo's plan is for you tomorrow night? And then talk about how close to making history.
You know, the great thing about Vincenzo is he goes out there and he shoots and he wrestles a lot. So he's really the only wrestler, him and Massa, really go out there and try to wrestle me. So it's good. There are always good matches. I had a feeling that Vincenzo was going to beat him. He's been looking good recently. His tendencies are to keep shooting until the other guy can't defend himself anymore. But that works right into my plan. You know, I have great reshots and I don't wear out like those other guys. So I'm excited. Another Penn State guy in the finals, and it should be a brawl.
The idea of getting closer to history, though, you talk about that.
The idea of getting closer to history. You know, I try not to let my ego get in the way of my competing, but it's not a secret. I want to be one of the greatest of all time and to be recognized as one of the greatest of all times, and I think about that a lot. And you know, I'm very close. I'm very close to being considered one of the greatest of all time in college wrestling. Obviously, there's freestyle, but you know, to me, being the greatest is not just about a record. You know, Kel Sanderson, obviously, he's the GOAT, 159-0. You know, maybe I will never be able to match his record, but the way I speak, the way I talk to people, the way people can relate to me, the way I compete, the way I give people exciting matches, you know, that to me, that's greatness in its own right. So, you know, being great is not just about a record, but about how you are and how you present yourself to the people, the fans.
Isaiah, could you talk about the weight class changes for you, and if there was anything different for you in this group of athletes, or dealing with, you know, getting yourself a little bit bigger?
These guys are taller. It's kind of, I was even a little short for 157, but you know, that's one of the biggest struggles as a power wrestler, is dealing with guys who have leverage and position. That's how you counteract strength. But again, it's adjustment. There was an adjustment period. I got myself adjusted, blowing to get through the legs, and now it's all the same.
I'd say last year you had the golf loss to kind of as an incentive, I guess, for lack of a better word. For this year, was it the not making the world team at Bill Farrell?
You know, that was. It's hard. It's hard in making the transition to freestyle. I'm not quite there yet, and that's not to give myself an excuse. I believe I will be there as one of the best in the world on a consistent basis for our country in the future. It's the same with anything else. It takes time to adjust. Folk style is an entirely different beast than freestyle, and everyone's really good in freestyle. So. I don't know, as I get older, I'm gonna adjust better to freestyle because I'm gonna focus completely on freestyle.
That'll do it for Isaiah Martinez of Illinois. Thank you.
Thank you.